Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the most important and the trickiest question for some people. Not for some, but 80 to 85% of students who I have taught, all of them find IELTS reading matching headings question really difficult to solve. They find it difficult just because of the reason because they don't use time saving techniques or tips or tricks. They just start finding the answers from the passage and they don't give attention to much of the tricks and tips. So make sure you can continue watching this video till the end, and I am going to say this, but I am 100% sure that these tricks are going to save you a lot of time and you will become really proficient in IELTS reading matching headings question. So let's jump towards our IELTS matching heading reading tip number one. Tip number one is the first sentence rule. What is this tip? And this is very important, or you can say very crucial thing in IELTS matching reading. Always read the first sentence of each paragraph carefully. Here is why. IELTS examiners often put the main idea right at the beginning. Let me show you, there is an example that I have wrote down that is in front of you that starts with despite and end at internet. So the heading would likely be something like digital divide in remote areas or technology gaps in rural regions. But here's the secret. If the first sentence does not give you the main idea, you can even check the last sentence of the paragraph. Sometimes writers save the punchline for the end. So now we will moving towards the tip number two. Okay. Tip number two. Just give me a moment. Okay. The tip number two is keyword hunting strategy. It is all about becoming a keyword detective. Keywords, you people know what keywords are. Okay, in a question, they can save you a lot of time. So don't read every single word. That's a time trap. Instead, scan for names and dates, numbers and statistics, words in italics or quotation marks, or repeated words throughout the paragraph. So the heading will usually paraphrase these keywords, not repeat them exactly. So if you see somewhere written automobile industry in the text, the heading might say car manufacturing sector. So you need to train your brain to spot these synonyms. Okay. Now let's move on towards our next step. And the next step is the elimination method, and which is a very useful tip because if you don't eliminate the answer that you have already used, so there is a higher chance that you will get confused between finding the right answer. First, cross out any headings you use immediately. You have already used for an answer for a question. They can't be used twice. For this question type, there isn't any instruction that you can use any heading more than once. Okay. So that is why you need to eliminate the headings you have already used. Second, if you are stuck between two headings, ask yourself which one covers the entire paragraph, not just part of it. Okay. The correct heading should capture the main theme of the whole paragraph, not just a detail mentioned in one sentence. So you need to remember that there are always more headings than paragraphs, so some are designed to trick you. Like there might be questions, six questions, and the headings might be seven or eight. So they have given extra headings to you in order to confuse you. Okay. Now the next uh, tip is time management hack. How you can manage time in this section because I know a lot of people struggle with time when they're doing matching headings question in reading. Don't spend more than 8 to 10 minutes on matching headings questions. And here is my proven strategy. First round, spend 30 seconds per paragraph identifying the main idea. Second round, match the obvious ones first, the easy ones. Third round, use elimination for the tricky ones. If you are still stuck after 10 minutes, make educated guesses and move on. It's better to have time for other questions than to get stuck on one section. So make sure that you manage your time very properly if you get stuck in this section. So there is a higher chance that you will lose your scores. Now let's move on towards the tip number 5. Tip number 5 is avoid common traps or common trap awareness. Watch out for these common traps that catch 90% of students. Trap number 1 is headings that are too specific. They usually cover just one detail, not the main idea. Second trap can be headlines that are too general. They could apply to multiple paragraphs. Trap number 3 is or can be emotional or extreme language. IELTS usually prefers neutral academic headings. So, the sweet spot headings that are specific enough to match one paragraph but general enough to cover the main thing. Now, there is a practical example or a quick example that is right in front of you. Like there is a passage, a paragraph that starts from rise of social media platforms till the analysis. So, first sentence gives us the main idea social media changing business, marketing, keywords, which are social media, businesses, marketing, digital strategies. Okay. And the main theme is marketing transformation or transformation of marketing due to social media. The correct heading would be something like social media's impact on business marketing strategies. Not too specific, not too general. Just right. Okay. Now, let's move on towards our next. Uh, like, I will give you a recap of what tricks and tips we talked about. First trick was that first sentence rule. Then the second is keyword hunting. Third is elimination method. Fourth is time management. Fifth is avoid common trap. So if you follow all these tips, so I can guarantee you that you can get 8 like bands in IELTS reading. If you're struggling like for all of other question types, like you are performing really well. But if this question type is like uh, you are struggling with with this question type, so I can guarantee you that if you follow these tips properly, you can repeat this video as long as you can better understand it. So you can get 8 bands or even 9 bands in the IELTS reading section. So these are proven tricks. Okay. So if these tips help you, if these tips have helped you, you can click the like button and let me know in the comments which tip was your game changer or which proved to be useful for you. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more IELTS success strategies. Your band 8 is waiting. Now go make it happen. See you in the next video. Till then, Allah.